Hey Eric, I hope you're having a great week so far. Sorry I'm a little bit late to updating you, but I didn't respond to your video last week just because I was traveling and stuff, but 50 Shades of Grey, or 50 Shades Darker, I liked it, but I don't know if you'll like it. I guess it actually had more of a story this time than the first one. The first one was just mainly about sex, but it was really good. It's kind of more girly than it is for guys. But yeah, I liked it. Also, thank you so much for the words of encouragement. I definitely needed it, and it did make me feel a lot better. Um, but as of this past weekend, my weekend, I traveled back on Friday to back to my parents' house, and then what else we did this weekend? Oh, on Saturday, I went with my parents to my old high school, and there's a tradition that we do at my high school, and it's the whole senior class. They get together and they throw on like a senior play. And they've been doing it at my high school since like the 1930s. It's just a tradition. And I was in my senior play, I guess that was like 7 or 8 years ago now. And it was fun because we went back to my high school and it was called like If the Walls Could Sing, because basically what they're about to do with my old high school, it's like a historic building. It's really cool. And then we just have a lot of traditions. They're about to build another high school for Hendersonville High School and just use the other high school as just like offices for councilmen or whatever. And basically, all the kids and all the people that went to Hendersonville High School was kind of upset about it because Hendersonville High School, that auditorium means so much to everyone, and they just want to keep the traditions going, and they wish that it could be in the same building, but they're going to be using that stuff for offices now. But anyway, so we went to These Walls Could Sing, and it was just basically a reunion of all the senior plays since the 1940s, and they actually did a mesh up of all the senior plays. And they had, I don't know if you've ever heard of Clemson, but the guy that was the narrator went to Hendersonville High School, and he is the Clemson Tiger announcer, the voice behind the Clemson Tigers. And that was really cool, and it had all these people from different classes, and they just sang their songs from the senior play. And I got to see a lot of people from my high school and see like my principal and some teachers I had. And I hadn't even been in Hendersonville High School since I graduated from high school, so that was kind of cool. Um, yeah, and then Sunday, my grandma came down and she took me out to lunch, and I chose Chipotle. And we went to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and stuff like that. I've been eating Halo Top, if you know what that is. It's very delicious. I have a problem with ice cream. That's one of my weaknesses. So when I do eat ice cream, I try to eat healthier because I like to eat a lot of it. Well, I don't technically know if it's healthier, but it's less calories. So yeah, that was my weekend. And then yesterday I weighed myself and I gained another pound. Honestly, I really don't know what's going on. I followed all my macros last week and I hit all my exercises or workouts, and I actually had really amazing workouts last week, and I started this week off really good too. I'm not really mad about it. I just think that my body's still kind of out of whack from being sick and maybe just sitting from driving. And I did eat out a lot last week. I had, well, because I was like saying goodbye to my friends, and then this weekend, back with my parents and my grandma. So, yeah. Oh, and then I leave this Sunday for Knoxville. Um, yeah, I guess I'm going to plan on doing my deload week for next week. And then the following week, maybe if you put together something for me, or I can just do whatever in the gym. Um, so this is the 5th week that I've been on the plan. My waist and hip measurements were the same, so 25 for waist, 35 for hip. I started that creatine last Tuesday, and I did have more fluids and sodium more than usual. Um, like I said, I went out to eat a lot this past week, almost like every other day. So for my macros, proteins 120, carbs 195, and fat is 55. And then my high days the same, except for carbs goes to 245. Um, so my stress levels this past week were low. I honestly didn't do any studying, which I needed a break from. My sleep this week was great. I did hit all my macros. Um, my hunger levels were full and satisfied for the most part, and I had a great week of training and I got all my training days in. Um, I was very motivated to train. Also, I'll save it until later. Um, I did have an awesome training week. Physically, I still feel bloated, but I think too, some of it is sometimes I save my carbs to the end of the night because I love to have desserts after dinner. So, like, I'll save them for Halo. I don't save them, but I just have a little bit for Halo Top or like Lenny and Larry cookies. I don't know, it just feel like sometimes I just need something sweet after dinner to complete my night. Um, so currently within my training, I am on last week, I guess, I was on week 8 and now I'm on week 9 of the new glute program. So next week I will deload. My level of soreness this past week, I probably have been an 8. I think it's just because those past 2 weeks I haven't been able to get my workouts in and I'm super sore. I did get all my cardio days in, and mentally I feel really good about everything and I'm ready for lab intensives. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to plan my meals the night before every night. So I actually have it already logged and I know what I'm going to eat instead of just eating whatever and not having time to track until after I'm home and then I'm too tired to do it. So I'm actually going to try to do that this time. So exercises or lifts I'm struggling with. I'm not really struggling with any exercises, but I did actually get 45-pound dumbbell bench press for 4 reps, but yesterday I was so sore. I tried to do dumbbells because I've been doing with 35s. I didn't have a spot or anything because I'm back home. My dad's my gym partner, but yesterday, oh, he's my gym partner here, but my best friend is back at home. She's my gym partner. But yesterday it was too tired to work out with me, so I was really sore and I tried to get up the 35-pound dumbbells and I almost busted my nose. But it was okay. No one saw me. So I just went back to the 30s. Yeah. So, but I was really happy about the other day. I did do the 45 pounds for 4. I did get my wrist straps. So, because my wrists were kind of breaking and I can tell a difference. Also, what are your thoughts on the wrist wraps? Well, that like wrap around the barbell too, just to help you hold the dumbbell because I noticed like some of the stuff I could do a lot more weight. My hands are just not strong enough. I used to use them when I had a different coach and then I got rid of her and then I got a different coach and he's like a big power lifter or something and he told me that I shouldn't use them. So I haven't used them since and I just wanted to know your thoughts about those. Yeah. So I did have some extra activity this week. Me and my dad, we went I wanted to go hiking, but it wasn't very nice here. So we have like a lot of lakes and ponds and stuff near my house. So we just went walking around a pond. It's really pretty here. Um, I did travel this week, like I told you. I went back and I had like a 7 hour drive. I didn't really wake up at different times, and I did eat out over this weekend. We went on Saturday, we went to this like pizza place and we had buffalo chicken pizza, and it was really good. And that was before we went to the play. I'm measuring my progress via pictures, how my clothes are fitting, and friends and family. Um, Nothing really in particular with struggling to regarding counting my macros. I honestly just like, I think that the scale really gets to me, and I know that I look fine, and I know that a lot of it's just water weight right now, but it just gets discouraging. Like, you do like all these things, and then the scale keeps going up. But honestly, this week I'm looking at it differently. I'm being good. I'm on all my macros like I should be, and I'm getting all my training days in. And if I keep on doing and I'm being consistent, like I'll get the results I want. So I'm not really too worried about it now. How For self development, I did finish that course that I was talking to you about, and I did get a certificate. So that is going to look really good on resumes, and I also got extra credit for it. Um, Overall, I'm feeling pretty great about everything. Like I said, my workouts last week were really good. And I stuck to my macros, and I had a really great time with my family this past weekend. So hopefully, when I go to Knoxville next week, I looked at my schedule for it, and like usually I have anatomy for the whole first week while I'm there, and basically it's just like studying nonstop. Like, you go to class, you go through all like the rounds, like you look at the cadaver and everything. Well, this time, like, I'm done with anatomy. So this time I like have neuroscience and just like musculoskeletal class, and I even have like a health promotion class, which basically is we're learning about return to sport, like testing, like and stuff, like, and we actually, like, right now I'm developing an anaerobic training program. So I'm putting together like a resistance training program for an athlete, plyometrics, and just like agility and speed tests. And so we're just practicing that stuff. So I think it's going to be more relaxed. Like, yeah, it's going to be stressful, but hopefully I can get all my training in. I'm praying for that. I think I can. But anyway, I hope that you have had a good weekend, a good start to the week, and I'll talk to you soon.